Welcome to Wednesday's lesson, grade 2s. I hope that you had a good rest yesterday on Youth Day. Are you ready to start this new lesson?
Alright, grade 2s, we are going to play a game of rows and columns with our phonics words. I'm going to give you an instruction, so listen for my instruction, then look for the word and say it. Are you ready? Your first clue is in row 2, column 2. Row 2, column 2. Did you find the word? The word I was looking for is tame. Tame is the opposite of wild. Your next clue is in column 3, row 4. Column 3, row 4. Look for the word and say it. The word I was looking for is rake. Remember that rake is a type of broom that you can use outside to collect all the leaves that have fallen. Your next clue is in row 1, column 1. Row 1, column 1. Look for the word and say it. The word I was looking for is dame. Remember that dame is a synonym for young woman. It means the same as young woman. On the next screen, you are going to see your phonics words with some instructions. Ask someone at home to read those instructions to you and see if you can find those words. Good luck! Our sight word for today is after. After means something that happens later or something that comes later, just like 3 is after 2. Or I will have lunch after the school bell rings. It means later. And I've brought some friends with me today to help you understand. Hello! After I finish school, I want to be a teacher.
And after I finish school, I want to be a dentist.
And after I finish school, I want to be an artist.
And after I finish school, I want to be a policeman.
Let's read our comprehension together. Let's start by reading the title. Birds. A bird has 2 legs and 2 wings. Their wings help them to fly and are made of feathers. Feathers help to keep a bird warm. Birds have wings and tail feathers. They keep their feathers oiled. They can fold back their wings when they are not flying. Birds get new feathers every year. Birds are very light and their bones are hollow. Birds have different kinds of feet. Their beaks tell us what kind of food they eat. Birds can see and hear very well. Their eyes are on the side of their heads. A family of birds is called a flock. Alright, grade 2s, now it's time to look for our nouns. Remember that nouns are words that you can see, taste, smell, feel or touch, and hear. Remember to ask yourself these 5 questions to know if the word is a noun. Pause the video to check your work. I've underlined all the nouns in red. Did you find them too? Moving on to our verbs. Remember that verbs are action words. Always ask yourself, can I do this action? And if you can do the action, the word is a verb. Good luck! Pause the video to check your work. I've underlined all the verbs in green. Did you find them too? Now let's look for punctuation in our reading passage. Remember to look for capital letters at the beginning of a sentence, full stops at the end of a sentence, and commas when listing things. Good luck! Pause the video and check your work. Did you find the same punctuation as I did?
Grade 2s, get comfortable, get a teddy, get a blankie, and get ready for your comprehension The questions will be on the screen and I will read them to you. You are answering the questions verbally. That means you are answering it using your voice. Once I've asked the question, pause the video, go look for the answer in your comprehension, then press play to hear the answer. Question 1. Why are birds very light? Birds are very light because their bones are hollow. Question 2. When do birds get new feathers? Birds get new feathers every year. Question 3. Where are the eyes of the bird? The bird's eyes are on the side of their heads. What do the beaks of the birds tell us? The beaks tell us what kind of food they eat. Hi grade 2s, welcome to your topic writing lesson. This week we are writing about birds. This is the mind map that Mrs. Lutz made in her video. Please go and watch that video before you start watching this video. It's important for you to know and understand all these facts before you can write your sentences. For your topic writing, you need to choose which bird you are going to write about. I'm going to choose to write about an ostrich, but I'm going to write it in a very clever way. I'm not going to tell the person reading my sentences that I'm writing about an ostrich. I'm going to give them clues so that they can guess which bird I'm writing about. My first sentence is going to be, I am a huge bird. Remember, ostriches are large birds and they cannot fly. Here's our sentence. I am a huge bird, and I've put a cloud around our adjective, our describing word. My next sentence could be, I have a neck and eyes on the side of my head. But wait, I've already started with the word I. If I start with I again, it will be very boring. So, let's start with my. But there was something else missing, an adjective or two. My neck is stretched and long, and my eyes, oh, wait, we need to describe eyes. My round eyes are on the side of my head. You will see that I wrote two sentences. If I wrote it as one sentence, it would be too long. So I stopped the first sentence and I started a new one. Now remember, when you are doing topic writing, you are writing as if you are that bird. So I'm writing as if I am the ostrich. Now remember, ostriches can't fly, but many other birds can. So I'm going to make my next sentence. Oh, I wish I could fly. Poor ostrich, he probably wishes he could fly like other birds. Here is our sentence. Now remember, ostriches are large and huge birds, so their feathers are quite a lot bigger than other birds, and their feathers are mostly grey. So I'm sure the ostrich would be very proud of its feathers. Large grey feathers keep me warm. Remember that birds' feathers keep them warm. Here's our next sentence. I'm going to put a cloud around the adjective so that you can see as we go along where our adjectives are. Remember that these describing words are important to make your story and your writing more interesting. Okay. Now remember, I told you that ostriches are proud, and ostriches lay the most beautiful eggs, and they're quite large. These eggs are a color called ivory, and they're normally shiny, and many people use them for decorations. So if I were the ostrich, remember I'm writing as if I'm the ostrich, I would say, my shiny ivory eggs are a sight to see. Here is our sentence, grade 2s. I want to point out that we are trying very hard not to repeat our adjectives. We need to be using different adjectives while we are writing. Our last sentence is going to end off our topic writing. Now remember, we are not telling the person reading our topic writing which bird we are writing about. You know that we are writing about an ostrich because I told you. So we need to ask a question to the reader so that they can answer it in their minds. My question is going to be, do you know who I am? What comes at the end of an asking sentence? You're right, a question mark. And you will get extra marks in your topic writing if you put in a question mark correctly. Wow, look at all our beautiful sentences. Let's read it together. I am a huge bird. My neck is long and stretched. I have round eyes on the side of my head. Oh, I wish I could fly. Large grey feathers keep me warm. My shiny ivory eggs are a sight to see. Do you know who I am? Now remember, grade 2s, punctuation is important. You need to have capital letters at the beginning of your sentence. You need to have full stops at the end of a telling sentence or question marks at the end of a question sentence. Remember that your adjectives are important to tell you more about the nouns in your story. They are describing words. I want you to choose your own bird to write about. Use mine as an example, but don't copy my sentences. Good luck!